had decisions to make in terms of who to start and who to leave out tonight. 8 changes in total.
Here we go, guys. Welcome back to Genso Plus Live Watchalongs, and today it's the Champions League quarter-finals versus PSG. Can we beat PSG and get a first leg lead over them in this round 16 of the Champions League? Come on, Villa.
But it looks like a very practical
I was nerve-wrackingly nervous this one, but here we go. Champions League football against PSG at the Parc des Princes. Can Villa beat PSG in the Champions League? Remember, PSG, I got something for you. 1-0 to us in Champions League wins.
An arena perfect for the occasion.
Yeah, here we go. In the white away shirt. That's the shirt I've got on right now. As always, try and match the kids.
That they belong in this company.
Yeah, we need to show that we do belong in the Champions League, and the games are go. And the Blues go after Emiliano Martinez. You give it to a French, he will. Rashford started. He scored twice in before at Manchester United. Can he do it again in claret and blue today? Although mainly white, because that's the away shirt.
One thing that is noticeable from PSG standpoint, the last time we came here when they played Liverpool, Kvaratskhelia started on the right.
Yeah.
He's on the left tonight with Doué, who's been an outstanding out there on the right-hand side. Bradley Bartlett, who's made more goals than any player in the top 5 European leagues, not called Mo Salah in 2025, has to fit it out from the start.
Yes, which surprised you and I a little bit, but I'll let you perhaps give one of the reasons.
50 seconds gone goalless. I mean, mostly obvious why there's 50 seconds gone.
The reason about Bartlett, for example.
Yeah, there is a theory that he might be more impactful.
Every way we follow the boys in claret and blue. We even conquered Europe in 1982. The Villa boys from Aston, we travel near and far. You can hear us singing from the stands of Villa Park. Alele, 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 alele. Is this a way to Barcelona? Bayern Munich, Lazio, Roma. The Villa boys are taking over. Champions League awaits for me. Is this a way to Barcelona? Bayern Munich, Lazio, Roma. The Villa boys are taking over. Champions League awaits for me. Imagine if I got a copyright strike for singing that.
He's very much the tempo setter.
Villa, 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 Villa. So far, PSG must have the ball. But we need to crave out a chance.
This is the very exciting Desiree Doué. That's a lovely.
He's just Dembele. Don't give him space. He's missed anyway. Dembele's someone we've got to watch out for today. With his pace and his finishing this season, he's a big threat to Aston Villa. And while I'm here, chat, as most likely, I will keep an eye on all the other games going on in the Championship and in the Champions League on these Champions League nights. Swansea City, Lee Plymouth Garlic at the Swansea City Stadium, and Kupiali Oxford United. And Coventry Portsmouth kicked off a few minutes ago, and Barcelona Dortmund has just kicked off as well, along with us and PSG. So as always on these watch-alongs, I will keep an eye on the other games, and obviously let you guys know if any of you are interested in the other games.
What I would say though, Ali, he might well be Aston Villa's most important player tonight, based on the work.
I don't know about that Torres type of goalkeeper. That happened against Bruges, it didn't work. It's happened before, and yeah, so we'll see what I mean.
In Liverpool's victory, he was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, Liverpool beat PSG. If PSG had lost to Liverpool, it would have been at Anfield for this game.
69 of them, which is 9 fewer than Unai Emery had at this stage in Paris, which might just offer some food for thought.
Here come PSG.
Elegant and dangerous Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia, that's how you say it. I never got to say that for scoring Kvarat. I might call him that still, I think, Kvarat.
For the champions of France.
obviously they're signed from Napoli. I think was it 80 million they signed him for? Yeah, I think it was 80 million or near to 80 mil. I can't remember exactly, but they signed him in January. Wait, I can check via Flash Score. There's no VAR. Yeah. So yeah, 70 mil actually. They signed him from Napoli.
Spanish international Fabian Ruiz, and now the very impressive fullback on this side, the left back, the Portuguese Nuno Mendes. Now the first little burst of acceleration from Guevara.
Here come PSG. It's Dembele. Don't give him too much space. Martinez. Good save from a shot from Vitinha, and a good save by Emiliano Martinez. He loves it when the attention's all on him. I mean, the Champions League second leg, if it goes to penalties, Martinez will fry. Rio Ferdinand in the commentary position. Not really sure about that option, to be honest.
It's unreal in here, the atmosphere. As I said before, the game electric. Those ultras behind the stadium, they set the tone. The players
Hang on,
feed off
chat.
it.
I'm thinking soon, chat, I might start some chat rules. Engage with your audience, what's this? Oh yeah, start a poll. I'm going to put who will score first. I mean, you guys can answer if you want.
They've already beaten Bayern Munich this season, and the way they've gone about their European matches means they're here with confidence. It's a tough night, but I'm sure it's one that everybody associated with Aston Villa is relishing. There's the offside flag up against Ousmane Dembele.
Yeah, watch on my laptop so I can control chat from there. So as far as start a little poll, who will score first?
His movement, he's one of these situations, Rio, where he doesn't mind being offside.
Yeah, I made it like a poll, but option 1 PSG and option 2 Aston Villa. So anyone who joins, obviously, let me know who you think's going to score. And then the poll when there's numbers being. When I feel there's all voting, I'll end it. Swansea take a 2-0 lead now against Plymouth Argyle. That game could well send Plymouth Argyle down. With Luton, Derby and Cardiff getting draws. And Stoke. That is obviously not good for Plymouth Argyle, even though they beat Norwich last weekend. But for Plymouth Argyle, it is desperate for them, and they need some wins if they're going to stay in the Championship. Swansea 2-0 ahead, up on 14th they win. Looks like they're going to start. It's Dembele. Good challenge, I think. Was that? Yeah, JJ. Well in JJ on Dembele. Kept with
They're
it.
going to a back five when they get into just on the edge of their box.
Yeah, we're going to a back five every time PSG come forward.
It's interesting how they're going to be a threat from those deep positions.
Yeah, we're going to probably launch a ball top to Rashford, and then he can hopefully then go in front of goal and score. They're going back to Hakimi. And they're working it well here, PSG. He picked himself up. Oh, what a save! No penalty, surely.
Was he too honest there?
Well, I just think it's too easy. His movement's brilliant. He goes blindside.
It's too easy for him.
No, I don't think he catches.
That's not enough. That's not a full penalty.
Checking it. It's being looked at by Marco Cadello, the video assistant.
That's not enough. Come on.
Check over.
Yeah, nothing. I expected that.
Quickly back underway with the ball.
Dembele against Cash. Well in Cash. That'll be a goal kick. Well in Matty Cash. The Polish Cafu. The Polish Cafu. Matty Cash. The Polish Cafu. Voice crack. And the game up near the top of the championship side is Coventry against Portsmouth. That's one of the big games in the battle for promotion. And I think if Portsmouth win that game, that could almost cement their championship status for another season. And they've done well this season, Portsmouth. Fair play to them.
Looking that good at all in the league phase, but since the latter stages of that part of the competition.
Yeah, back to the Champions League and Villa.
I think only the games they've lost this season, the only games they've lost have been Champions League.
I'll keep the championship live score on there in case anything changes.
Dan, I've got to say, I thought he was absolutely outstanding in the match against Liverpool. He just went so tight on Mo Salah and didn't give him any room at all.
This is João Neves and then Ashraf Hakimi.
So PSG passing it about. Their manager is obviously Luis Enrique, former Barcelona boss, and he was in charge when they did the famous 3-2 not famous 3-2, the famous 4-0 down comeback in the round 16 of the 2017 Champions League. I mean, yeah, that comeback was just something else in Barcelona. We obviously played Dortmund today too, so I'm keeping an eye on that. I want to focus on the Championship, I want to focus on Barcelona, Dortmund, so yeah. Here's Dembele again. Always looking for space. Vitinha. Now Kvaratskhelia on the left hand side against Matty Cash. Twisting and turning against Cash. That's over. No, back to Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia went back to him. Goal kick. If PSG score their chances and we take ours, we could take a lead back to Villa Park. Then PSG will fight. They'll fight to the end. Who's that 25? They got Duane. They got Duane, that's his name. They got Barco on a bench, I believe. Yeah, but Barco is on the bench. Nuno Mendes having a shot. I don't know why they put Nuno Mendes in the striking spot. Marquinhos is suspended for this, so they're not playing him. They're playing Berardo and Pacho. Obviously, we've got Rashford at top. McGinn's playing Cam. That's what Flash Score is saying. Rogers on the right and Ramsey on the left. And we've got obviously Watkins, Asensio, and a few others on the bench we may need. What are the two goalies on the bench for? Obviously, Garcia and Malin are inactive. First game, they're obviously going to be active for when we play Southampton. So far, still goalless. I like my poll when PSG or score. It's Rogers. Well, maybe not. He didn't get a ball, to be fair. Maybe the two best fullbacks in the world, but we've got some threatening attackers. Looks like two soft actors. We won't care.
Scoring English Premier League this season, most decisive player, didn't get a slip over two legs. Nuno Mendes absolutely shut him out of the game. Yeah,
Nuno Mendes was unreal against Liverpool. Yeah, against Salah, who's the top assister and the top scorer in Premier League, and he got shut out by Nuno Mendes against PSG. I mean, if they're big Liverpool, then we've got to watch out. Right, someone at Paul voted Villa, I don't know who. And that wasn't me, by the way. I can't vote on the poll. Although, if I guess we're switching over channel, of course, but I ain't doing that. Because that'd be just classed as cheating. Here's Kvaratskhelia again. On the left hand side, beating Rogers and Cash. Tries to get to Dembele, but nothing made of it. It's Rashford now. Ramsey. Tielemans. If we score, I'm fucking mad.
Just looking at Matty Cash defensively, I think the first thing you'd be doing, Kvaratskhelia gets the ball, you'd be pulling Morgan.
And yes, I will Apollo to this score. Or PSG. It's McGinn.
That's good play by John McGinn. He was a bit too determined there for Fabian Ruiz, and now he's won Aston Villa a free kick.
We've won a free kick. John McGinn wants a free kick. Super John McGinn. I just don't think you understand. He's Unai Emery's man. He's better than Zidane. We've got Super John McGinn. We've got McGinn. Super John McGinn. I just don't think you understand. He's Unai Emery's man. He's better than Zidane. We've got Super John McGinn. Even the fans are singing it. We've got McGinn. Super John McGinn. I just don't think you understand. He's Unai Emery's man. He's better than Zidane. We've got Super John McGinn.
The best opportunity to score would be from a set play. This isn't the ideal angle right now, but there's an opportunity for
Villa Park's to be rocky next Tuesday, but Tielemans at a free kick nonetheless. Here we go. Donnarumma's coming to get that. Hang on, he's missed it. Not that effective. Back in the box. Nothing much at the end of it though. Donnarumma did get a hand on it, but he couldn't get all two hands on it. If he missed it, I could have been 1-0 us.
He wouldn't be for me. I wouldn't put him in the best category of goalkeepers, I've got to be honest.
I'm not really sure about that, to be fair, about opinion, about putting Donnarumma not in the best goalkeepers, but yeah, I see how it is. 2 votes, gone to Villa. That poll will keep going until there's a goal in this game. Be aware of that, if I can let it. And I'll end the poll when there's a goal, of course.
PSG team.
I will wait till it's kick-off though, because VAR is in the Champions League obviously, so I will get rid of it if the goal stands, but if it disallows that Pole will stay up.
They needed luck as well as determination, Liverpool, and you might feel that Villa need the same.
Championship scores are still the same as I last checked. Oxford losing to QPR, and Swansea beating Plymouth, and Coventry, Portsmouth still goalless, and Barcelona Dortmund's also still goalless.
I can't remember seeing them as outplayed for as long a period.
And this game's also goalless.
The vast majority, if not all the game, and they managed to win it, to be fair to them.
I might move my chat box, but I ain't so sure. It's Kvaratskhelia again against Matty Cash. McGinn's gone down by, was that Zayn Emery? No, he ain't starting.
Unai Emery, I think he's Aston Villa super.
I mean Fabian or Vitinha. Better say it. Or Hakimi. Oh, Martinez.
Assistant said
Corner, apparently. I don't want to switch it this time.
The referee's the senior man. I mean, the point I would make is that the assistant had a better view of it.
Well, the point I'm making is Jacob Ramsey got away with one there.
System Mary got the best view of it.
Completely switches off. Completely switches off. You cannot afford to switch off for a split second.
Yeah, let's have a look at this again, because I haven't seen it.
He'll get forward.
I think I come off. I'm going to say Hakimi, let's have a look. Yeah, Hakimi! Hey! Fucking on, assistant! Fucking drugs!
They will expect to be under pressure.
A goal kick, no mind. There's a goal kick. Assistant, I forgive you. I forgive the assistant ref. That was a goal kick, no mind.
But also make sure you're a threat going forward at some point.
Yeah. Ignore that chat. I forgive the assistant ref now. For now. Until there's another rigman.
Everybody was talking about the game when you're in the hotel or in a taxi. Everybody's first question was, are you going to the game? Who do you think's going to win?
I can also inform you it was the topic of conversation at the Bambles today.
Here we
in downtown Paris.
What is it here we go for? 16 minutes gone, still goalless. Not expecting a game like this, but so far PSG have had most of the ball and they've had 5 attempts on goal. I think we're just waiting our chance. Here's Desiree Konsa. Oh, Konsa's lost it. Kvaratskhelia, Welling Cash. Aye, ref! He got the ball! He got the pissing ball, you stupid Italian cunt! See you next Tuesday, more like. He got the ball, ref! Got the fucking ball, man.
Clearly unhappy. Doesn't feel he deserves a yellow card. But it was his mate that got him.
Let's have a look at this again. It looks like Cash got the ball. Let's have a look. Gets the ball, yeah, clearly. He got the ball. He got the ball. Fucking refs, man. They're always shit against us, honestly. Went from Newcastle, Vanti Italia to Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Juventus, all those times this season.
3 starters under a bit of pressure. And the only player in the Paris Saint-Germain team is Fabian Ruiz.
Kvaratskhelia been down for a minute now. Looks like I think he'll be okay, but.
On a yellow card here at this level against the winners that these guys have.
But
wow.
I mean, Cash could have probably prevented it, but at the same time, he got the ball, so I'm not really sure what side to be on there. Anyway, PSG have a free kick now. Kvaratskhelia is back on his feet.
So free kick to Paris Saint-Germain.
No other goals yet. I will obviously notify that I didn't notify Newsroom as a goal.
Which is taken by Vitinha to Hakimi.
Hakimi goes for goal. Easy for Martinez. It's just catching practice. That's what it is for Martinez. It's catching practice. He even slipped. Lol.
The danger is Camera sticking a leg out there and getting a touch. He doesn't. He does the right thing, pulls it back in. He realises the goalkeeper's going to make a comfortable save.
Tries getting it out. Ramsey. Tillmans gives it away with a header. Couldn't really go anywhere though. Here come PSG again. If they win this game by 3 goals to 0 in the first leg, it'll be mountain to climb for us in the second leg. But I really do think. I count Dinya when I think that was. I don't know if that was, but they look like they were trying to show off. No offense to him, by the way. I always call skilling like that showing off. Like when players do a stupid, I think, flick skill in FIFA, I always claim that as showing off.
Instant Kamara by the
They're putting us under relentless pressure, they are. And Conte gets it away.
Look forward here towards Morgan
Rogers.
Looks like a push, it is a push. So PSG with a free kick.
If you give a red for pushing nowadays, that is just stupid. 3-0 Swansea City, by the way. They've made it 3-0 inside 35 minutes against Plymouth Argyle. And that could be Plymouth out of the Championship. Oxford QPR still 1-0 and Coventry Portsmouth still goalless for now. And Barca Dortmund also still goalless.
Very, very comfortable.
I might need flash score to check PSG numbers because I don't watch them much. Again. Mate, yeah, it wasn't even that bad. Wasn't like a bad tackle. Although, yeah, to be fair, that was a hard fall. So Dewey's 14, Dembele and Kvaratskhelia, I know their numbers, and Donnarumma, of course, and Mendes. So Patrick's 51, Barado's 35. I know Hakimi. João Neves is 87, Ruiz is 8, and Vitinha's 17. Alright. I keep an eye on that. And also keep an eye on the other scores along with that. João Neves was on loan at Wolves, I think, once. Let me have a look. Oh, no, it wasn't João Neves. So he wasn't on loan at Wolves. Would have been Vitinha then. Free kick taken. Flicked away by Kamara for now. But PSG will keep coming. There's so much air or something in the water bottle.
Mendes to Fabian Ruiz.
Wait, hang on. What player was on loan at Wolves? Oh yeah, it was Vitinha. And then obviously 2022 moved to PSG. Alright. I was wondering who they were talking about when they said a player went on loan. Some reason I thought that João Neves was on loan at Wolves, but clearly I was wrong.
Little staging points though, Rio. 21 minutes gone, 0-0. Kept them out to this point.
Yeah, we've kept them out to this point, which is good. No shots for us so far, but I think soon we'll get a shot. Has there ever been a game where a single team's got a single match without taking a shot? I think there has been, but I'm not so sure. I mean, it would be impossible in nowadays football. It's Rogers. It's Rashford. Ramsey.
I actually think that was a very, very clever
McGinn's
ball.
open.
He wanted Rashford to drop off.
That's a foul.
See, the one thing that PSG have got
Free kick to Villa.
more than a lot of the top teams in forward areas, they've got three.
Yeah, PSG have been unreal this season, but we got to watch out for them. So far, 2 votes to Villa. I think if I'm more subscribers, there will be some votes to PSG.
They don't commit defenders.
You know how good PSG have been this season. There's a player down. Hang on, who's down? Oh, don't tell me.
It's Vitinha. Time to take a touch.
Over. Who's down? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's not Rogers. Ramsey. It's Jacob Ramsey. Not the local boy. At least not him. He's the local lad. He's one of our own. I'll keep refreshing this case of a goal.
Just a little bit high. You can see he's trying to do a similar thing that
Look at my team smiling. Ah, massive shit. That's what he is. I think Ramsey must have slipped or something. Oh, that was on his knee.
Looks like he catches his knee, doesn't it?
Yeah, he catches his knee, and Ramsey had a little slip as well.
Yeah, there.
Ramsey can't slid into him.
Well, TNT Sports are supporting the Disasters Emergency Committee's Myanmar earthquake appeal. Please text TNT Sports to 70727 to donate £10, with a whole £10 going to the appeal. The UK government will match pound for pound.
I ain't sending a fucking £10 donation to fucking Labour. They can piss off.
Millions of people across the region are in urgent need of food, shelter and medical care as well, so please donate if you possibly can.
So Ramsey's still down, I think, if I'm correct.
I
Luis Enrique's passing in Azunai, huh? Well, bring it on, mate. There's a passionate battles.
This season he's got the players who can do what he wants them to do. Can play Luis Enrique.
Hang on, how old is Luis Enrique? Luis Enrique.
And this is a team that's as good out of possession as in possession, really.
Yeah.
He's 54.
This is the stamp
Transfers.
on this team.
Yeah, he played back in. He went from Real Madrid to Barcelona when he was 26. Fuck off, man. I mean, fair play to you for trying that. Luis Figo went the opposite way back in the old day of football, went from Barca to Real Madrid, and he was classed as a traitor. Ramsey's back up, it looks like, but I'm not sure for how long. Unai Emery's 53.
The centre backs in particular are more than happy to go 1 for 1. They take
Crazy how day after Unai Emery's 53rd birthday, we lost 4-1 to Tottenham. I mean, that performance was atrocious, and especially in the second half, that was atrocious. I still class the Bruges first game as the worst performance of the season so far. All but 4-1 versus Crystal Palace. But I mean, the first half, that was our worst performance of the season. In the first half of the season. The Durag, I'd say, yeah. It's John McGinn. He's gone for it. That's our first shot of the game. But it's well over. I don't know why you'd try it, but I think we're going to play one here. I think you see twat it. Barcelona lead. Paul Cabrasi has scored for Barcelona. He's one of their centre-backs. I'm expecting Rafinha to get a goal at least. But Barcelona lead. 1-0 to them against Dortmund. I mean, we're expecting that with how much goals Barcelona score. So 71% possession in the last bit has gone to PSG, and we've finally now got a shot. But obviously off target. PSG have had 3 on target. They've all been saved by Martinez. Here's Hakimi. 25 minutes gone. Still 0-0. But it might be 1-0 in a minute. Martinez clears it. There's McGinn. Oh, goal for Cruz Park Rangers. They lead 2-0 against Oxford United. Right, R. Edwards, Ronnie Edwards. I haven't heard of him. He got the first goal for QPR. He's got the second. There's VAR in the Barcelona game. Dembele. Now to Kvaratskhelia. And Dino will be a challenge. Boot in Miliano. Nice one. Who scored for who the fuck scored for QPR? It's not Edwards again. It can't be. Do they have Albert Adoma from what I know? I swear they have. They got Varane, not Rafael Varane, he's fucking retired. It's Nuno Mendes. Good job, Kamara. Who the fuck scored for QPR? I'm dying to know. Steve Cook out for injury. Did he used to play for Bournemouth? Yeah, he did. Always keeping on the championship, I do. We got Jack Cole back of all people. QPR. Whipped in by Dembele, cleared. There's our own goal actually, our own goal. Never mind. Oh, it's Rashford, counter attack, hang on a minute. Nuno Mendes quickly back to stop Rashford. And Ramsey can't get a good touch on it. And where's Unai? Ah, it's Luis Enrique, it looks like. So far 5 goals in the Championship and 1 goal in the Champions League. Here comes Fabian Ruiz for PSG. Is Ousmane Dembele? Can't give him a shot in the box because he will score. Or off on the edge. Because he will score unless Martinez does some unbelievable something, which we hope and we hope he'll do, and it may become a possibility. It's Doué for PSG. Well in, Kamara. Well in, son. Well in, you French beast. It's Kvaratskhelia against Cash and Rogers. Rogers playing at the right hand side. I think he's finding more freedom there in some of these games because he does have a good right foot. Do it across. Torres clears. Yeah, PSG don't play with number 9, so Torres had time to clear that. Sorry, my nose. I'm meant to get Elder in half time. Because I ain't missing a goal. No chance. Torres clears it, but not to. That was 3 minutes ago, you fucking dick. Oh, it was Rafinha who scored. Never mind. I think Rafinha got the last touch on it. Houston, we have a problem. I like how Flash score do that. Houston, we have a problem. VAR's intervening again. Oh, go on, McGinn. Rodgers now. Here's Rashford. Here we go. Our first chance. Rashford, I thought he was going to go alone for a minute, but knowing him now, he won't. And obviously, in these situations, he can't be going alone in that moment. Yeah, positive from Rashford. Our first proper attack of the game, but it came to nothing at the end. Or maybe not, as we still have the ball. Here's Ramsey. Tielemans. He can't score a worldie. He ain't going for it though. If I was Tielemans, I'd have a go at scoring a worldie. I mean, we need more worldies in football nowadays, because back in the day we used to get loads of them, and now we don't get much. As mostly they just go for team goals. But a worldie ain't out of the question soon. Ask John Duran. Oh fuck, Marquinhos will be back at Villa Park. Shit. Carabasks.
What you do when you're in that pressure cooker, you keep people in front of you, don't allow for big gaps to be either side of you for players to.
But yeah, when we're Marquinhos against Rashford, I think Rashford will beat him on pace, but I think Marquinhos can outstrength him.
You know that you as a forward, when a game's like Marcus Rashford stay up on his own.
No more goals in the Championship yet, as Oxford and QPR and Swansea and Plymouth into half time. As Swansea lead Plymouth 3-0 at half time in that game, and Oxford should be losing 2-0 to QPR at half time. As Coventry Portsmouth is the out of clock kick-off, so it'll be half time when our games are half time. That's out from Ousmane Dembele, a rare sight. Why is this bottle trying to leak on me? Fuck's sake.
This is Aston Villa's first quarter-final since 1983 when they went down to the eventual deep finalist Juventus.
Yeah, and we played Juventus early in the season. I should have uploaded a short video from when I was at that game. I really should have. I'll probably do that if I go to another Villa game this season. But I'll probably won't do a vlog, but I'll put a few shorts, or maybe put them into like. Might put like loads of shorts into. Might put like loads of videos into a 1 minute short. Like coming me to watch Aston Villa vs Fulham or something.
It's a good time for them, and they're hoping that they can use that over 2 legs against Paris Saint-Germain. Mendes to Kvaratskhelia, now Vitinha.
Here's Vitinha. Dembele.
Hakimi tried that run from out to in on that side, but Ramsey had gone with him.
The boys in claret and blue, we even conquered Europe in 1982. The Villa boys from Aston, we travel near and far. You can hear us singing from the stands of Villa Park. Olé, olé. Here's Ramsey. Stop chanting because I thought we could have a good attack chance then, but we get a throw in. There's been an injury for Coventry City apparently, but Ben Sheaf's on for Victor Torp. League of Warsaw vs Chelsea. I'll probably watch the Man United game tomorrow. Just because if I get bored I may do, but a Premier League dart is also on, so I may watch that instead because obviously I don't want to miss the darts, do I? Man City, Crystal Palace. I actually have a slight feeling Man City are going to lose to Palace with Crystal Palace's recent away form. I mean, I think you guys won't agree with me, but I really do think Crystal Palace can beat Manchester City. Especially if Mateta's firing. But Palace are missing Guehi, so then it might fall back into Man City's hands. Oh, well then, John McGinn. I got Nuno Mendes.
Aston Villa's captain to dispossess Nuno Mendes.
There's Rashford. Tielemans.
Rodgers!
Yes! Come on! Yes! Come on! Rodgers again, ole! Rodgers again, ole! Come on! Get in! Rodgers has done it again! 14th goal of the season for Morgan Rodgers. Rodgers again, ole ole! Rodgers again! Rodgers again! Rodgers again, ole ole! Rodgers again, ole ole! Rodgers again, ole ole! Rodgers again! Rodgers again! Rodgers again, ole ole! Yeah, there he is. Morgan Rodgers scores again in the not Premier League, Champions League this season. His 4th Champions League goal.
And on a big night, he's been one of Villa's biggest players all season. And Morgan Rodgers delivers again, Ria.
The goal stands. Really, PSG are in my poll now.
The improvements we've seen, his output goals now at the top level doing it. But we asked, could this Villa team be solid defensively in a defensive shape and be a threat?
Really, PSG. We've done it.
Well, Paris Saint-Germain have lost 4 times all season. All 4 defeats, as Ali mentioned, in the Champions League. And 9 of their last 10 losses have been in this competition.
God's sake, why is my bottle doing that now? I've lost my voice. Fucking hell. Sorry. Nice to do it to get my voice back. There's our goal, Morgan Rodgers. He's done it again. That's Watkins. I can't point my finger straight. Yeah, Morgan Rodgers does it again. You are singing from the stands of Villa Park. Give me a sec, chat, actually. Ignore the Marquez flag, chat. That's for my main channel. There we go. All sorted. Yeah, he's on cloud 9 at a minute. He's scoring against PSG, and he wins us a free kick. Go on, my boy. Fucking love that guy. Fucking love that man. I do. Love him more than fucking prime Jack Grealish. I do. But prime Jack Grealish will never be. Will always be a Villa legend. 8 goals in the Premier League, 4 in the Champions League, and 2 in the FA Cup. What a season for Morgan Rodgers. And when Team Season FC 25 comes out, I'll reinstall it and try and pack him if he's in it. He could still get 20 goals this season.
Vital interception, keeps it going. PSG out of position. They walked it down the left-hand side, and your wide man coming in the back post area. Lovely.
McGinn. Here's Cash. Hang on. Ah, it's poor, man. Could have been 2-0 then. Can I stand over a shout like that? Probably not. I'd like to save it for next Tuesday. Obviously, I can't do a watch on to Villa vs Southampton because that's on Soccer Saturday. So the next watch on will be this game, and then the next Premier League watch on will be Villa vs Newcastle on April the 19th, I believe. Yeah, the 19th. And then obviously City vs Villa on the 22nd, and then the FA Cup semi-final on the 26th. Bayern Munich, Lazio, Roma. The Villa boys are taking over. It's Dembele. Did he keep it out? Martinez has kept it out. The world's number one. Emi Martinez. The world's number one. That's why he's the world's number one. We're 1-0 up. We know you're feeling Barcelona. We're also 1-0 ahead. Bro's cold. What the? Fuck's sake. I missed it as well. Apparently it's a good goal.
This teenager is sensational.
1-1. Hang on, I need to watch that again. I didn't see that. I was too busy checking threads because I got something about FC25, which obviously I don't give a fuck about. Douay makes it 1-0. There's Marquinhos watching. What the fuck? Hang on. Rodgers, mate, you could have gone to him a bit quicker. Fucking goal though, to be fair. 1-1. Martinez could have tried diving, but I think he knew that was unsavable. So Douay, the 19-year-old, scores a PSG and it's 1-1. This happened against Bruges in the Champions League. We went ahead and then when they came back and we got 2 goals and won the game 3-1. Could it happen again? Run it back. Run it back to 5 weeks ago. Yeah.
I wish they could see me now. Flying about the place. And you get goals, that's magic. It really is.
What's this now?
Well, he's only 19, 50 million euros from Red in the summer. He's got 12 goals this season now. And I'm not necessarily sure they thought he'd be this impactful in season 1. But I mean, he looks as good a teenager as we've got anywhere at the minute. He's been brilliant for them, Rio.
I don't think it was a surprise for French football. I think outside of France, people might be a bit surprised at what he's been
Back in the opposition box again.
Coming on to this Tielemans.
If I was him, I'd shoot.
Switch from Douay, it's perfect to Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia now.
Kvaratskhelia off but couldn't find a way through and Aston Villa stand firm.
Here's Rodgers. Tries getting onto Rashford. Oh, go on Rashford, he's won it. Here's Rashford. Could have went all the way and did. Oh, piss off, ref. Wasn't much in it again. Yeah, this is the Rashford everyone wants to see.
He looks like a man possessed. When the ball's in and around him, he looks confident, he looks aggressive, he looks dangerous.
Yeah, Martinez kept out by that much. That's why there, Emiliano Martinez is the world's number 1.
That's the goal that Martinez kept out. You know, when he reached back, that's how close it was.
A lot closer than I initially thought it was.
You know, man, I lost my voice. We're gonna need it in a few days too.
3 minutes left in the first half.
I can't lose my voice before the end of the season, surely. That's one of the hardest shots I've ever done to a Villa goal. Like, that's how much you'll mean if we do that against PSG. Imagine me scoring, listening to Villa scoring the Champions League final. I'll go fucking mad, I would. There's Dembele, watch out for him. Douay again. Deflected. Thought probably going in. Ray, he's missed it. I think he did that on purpose, to be fair. It's Douay again. Clear it. Over. The Rodgers goal spun life into the game. Hang on, 4 minutes. Let me go back to when we played Bruges in round 16. 9 minutes. Alright, close enough. Would have been Arsenal against Juventus if Juventus beat PSV, just thinking about it. Yeah, about Arsenal, I mean, their performance this day. As a Villa fan, I'll admit, Arsenal played unreal last night. Especially Declan Rice. Those 2 unreal free kicks, better than Roberto Carlos. Rodgers tried to get onto Rashford, but there's no avail.
I think Morgan Rodgers in the end will be disappointed. He was an attacking player in a defensive position. It looked like there.
Yeah, Rodgers ain't made good in defensive positions compared to attack.
Good ball by Nuno Mendes, left back to right back, and Hakimi. They don't really want Luka Dean one against Dembele.
Nah, we need Maatsen against Dembele. That's the problem, because Maatsen can keep with him.
Aston standing firm. John McGinn gives it away though. Vitinha. Dembele. Hakimi.
Obviously, after this game, they've got to come to the Fortress of Villa Park next week.
Hakimi tried to get it back to him. Cash can smash it clear. Stepping in Beraldo.
Rodgers. That was Ramsey, sorry. I'm getting mixed up a bit in these Watchalong time between Ramsey and Rodgers. No more goals, it looks like, at this minute after PSG equalised with that stunning from Doué. It's Hakimi.
Yes, he can, and he's got support. Dembele, 2 minutes to be added on.
2 minutes added on.
Aston Villa crowding him out. Good defending by them.
Kamara's missed his footing. Doué. Good block.
That would have been one of the goals of the season, by the way.
It's McGinn, hang on.
I need another look at that actually. That was remarkable skill.
Where's Rashford?
It's Rashford again.
Does he realise this is the quarter-final for the Champions
He probably
League?
does.
Still on the training ground. Astonishing confidence.
He's just saying, this is my
Yeah.
night, and I'm going to entertain. He's come alive, man.
Yeah, he's come alive, Rashford has. I slightly think Villa would score first as well in that poll, just thinking about it.
Skill is exciting us all in this
Just
game.
glad we scored in the Champions League at the Parc des Princes.
There's always them products.
McGinn, fix it over to no avail.
By Hakimi.
I mean, if we get Arsenal, we know how we play. We know how they play, so
Time over there for
yeah.
Paris.
Well, we should have a better task against Arsenal.
Now Rashford.
If we get them, of course. If they obviously hang on against Real Madrid. But we've seen the story before, where a team goes 3-0 ahead and then bottles it. Like with Barcelona against Liverpool 6 years ago in the semi-final. Barca Dortmund half-time, 1-0 Barcelona. Here's Matty Cash.
Cash.
That's a tap man the other half.
Kamara might have played it. In the end, there was no real opportunity to play it to Cash.
Offside.
He's given a free kick.
Free kick, actually.
Goes sooner, didn't it? And there's half-time.
Half-time.
Aston Villa will take this situation.
Yeah, we'll take it.
He's certain of that.
I mean, it could have been 1-0, but we'll take the current situation.
The main instigator, Rodgers with a far post tap-in for his 14th goal of what's been a brilliant season.
Yeah, there we go. Half-time, 1-1.
14 of Paris Saint-Germain. Winning a right with the chocolate, Martinez off the bar into the back of the Villa net.
Yeah, that was a great goal, to be fair, from him. PSG 1, Villa 1 at half time. That's Coventry Portsmouth also hit half time. Yeah, 6 years ago, John McGinn was preparing to play Rotherham away in the Championship, and tonight he captains us to a Champions League quarter-final against PSG. My captain. The other cup final, I think most fans and I want, is Forest against Villa. Yeah, I'll lose it if we win a trophy. Should have checked TikTok one meal. But what a time to be a Villa fan. Half time 1-0. We're scoring to PSG. Fucking block Smallleaf on TikTok real quick. There we go. I've got fucking Smallleaf on my TikTok for you page, so I thought I'd fucking block those Smallleaf cunts. Wow, what a half. Second half could be nothing to go by. Don't want to get striked, of course, so I'll turn my TV down a bit. Also, put in chat what you think of the first half. Like how bad performance went for Villa so far. Just trying to regain my voice back after that. Right, chat. Second half is going to begin soon in Normandy. And Hudson, obviously on TNT Sports this weekend. Not this weekend, tonight. Yeah, that Declan Rice second free kick is honestly one of the goals of the season in my opinion. Because that free kick, that's something probably Odegaard would not do, but Rice did it. Champions! That's UFC, don't care about that then. Asensio, knockout goal record. A man for a big occasion. He scored in most of his knockout games at the Champions League. Yes, 7 goals for Real Madrid in the Champions League knockouts and 3 for Villa so far. That was my bad begin to pass to Rashford, then to Tielemans, and then obviously the pass cross goal of Rodgers. He's cold, man. He's cold. Yeah, of course the Villa fans were a little bit. So I'm not saying much in the half-time break chat, but I'd like to speak normally about when the second half begins. Right, chap. Second half about to begin. What's the score in the other games? Still 2-0 QPR, 3-0 Swansea. Trying for the second half, chat. How it feels. Yeah, back out. Here we go. Change it to second half. If it fucking loads. Yes, I know I had first half in all letters, but I'll change that for the second leg. Matty Cash is off. Axel Disasi on.
For Aston Villa, a first half that was lit up by two young players. Morgan Rogers at 22, who's a fully fledged England player these days. He's
he is.
for Aston Villa, and then 19-year-old Desiree Doué, who they signed from Rennes in the summer. He lit up the Parc des Princes with an outstanding goal. I wonder whether that's an injury of any description to Matty Cash, or the fact that he's on a yellow card. I mean, that might be significant as well.
I'll probably go for the latter. I think a yellow card, and I think they're dangerous in them wide areas. Got players that can commit players. Ali spoke about it. The wide players.
Here we go. Come on, Villa.
Time they get it. So he's going to be susceptible to another booking, and which will eventually be a red card.
Win it. Come on, you Villa boys.
Let's see how that pans out. He's got a difficult task.
PSG have some Villa fans, obviously, facing them. Here we go.
And he will be 1v1 against him, Ali. Well, quite a lot out there.
Yeah.
Again, I would suggest that Morgan Rogers gets back as quickly as humanly possible to double up.
Yeah, Rogers needs to get back, I think.
We mentioned that in wide areas in particular, they are so direct that they go and commit players, win fouls, gain yellow cards.
They brought Zayn Emery on.
Making people challenge when they're not
No, it's for Vitinha.
balance. I mean, with the greatest respect, I can guarantee
Yeah, Unai wasn't satisfied, I think, with the performance of Matty Cash. As he was the lowest rated player on the side. And obviously we don't want him suspended. Yeah, Timber's trying to get Rashford away. Goal for Barcelona, it seems. Yeah, 2-0 Barcelona. They've got that start second half goal as here come PSG. With Ousmane Dembele. Kvaratskhelia against Disasi now. Blocked from the shot by Dembele. Lewandowski, I expect him to score for Barcelona. As their lead Dortmund 2-0 now. Barcola, oh for fuck's sake. Please come on for Dembele. That's all I'm asking.
no, but I would be surprised if he splits his midfield three up. I really would. I would think he would take one of the forwards off for that particular substitution, but time will tell.
João Neves, everybody back defensively here for Aston Villa now. Fabian Ruiz, Nuno Mendes.
Here's Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia against Disasi.
Inside, twisting and turning, looking to make an issue for Disasi.
Again, can we get it? Dembele shot blocked.
The ball get away from him.
Just behind them, what he wanted, hit it first time, didn't he? But just slightly behind them.
Mendes.
Mendes. Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia onto Fabian Ruiz, defended out there by Kamara.
Dembele missed kick.
It was nice and calm under pressure. The shoot back to Martinez.
I think it's Tillman initially. Puts his body in front, doesn't he?
Yeah. Martinez had it covered. It's gone to Rogers. Oh, what a touch.
Martinez to Morgan Rogers, who took it well and now finds John McGinn.
Tielemans. JJ.
Ramsey.
Rashford try getting it.
Forward as a flick.
Here come PSG.
Mark
Mark up defenders. Disasi, get on him.
PSG powering forward. Kamara scaling with the ball.
Fuck's sake. I did say mark up. Of course it's Kvaratskhelia. 70 fucking million from Napoli.
I mean, where do we start? He isolates, the ball's moved up with his 1-2 touch out to the wide area.
I did say watch out for Axel. He's obviously miles on side, so he will count.
Wants to come over, he can't. He wants to come over, double up, he gets back on his left foot. And how he finds that top corner, this is the angle here. How he finds that is absolutely ridiculous. What a goal!
Ali, the stud roll. The stud roll. He takes Disasi up. Disasi left the building. It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
left.
Took him off balance.
Decisive he did. That's why I say put Konza at a right back. He'll do a job there.
With someone with the hips like Waddle.
Oxford got a goal back with Mills against
Real, you can
QPR.
see Konsa, the other centre-back, wants to go out and help him, but he doesn't want to leave his position.
So that's better decision on who's going to score for the second half decided. It's PSG.
What a goal. Equal to the one we saw in the first half.
Well, look, those
From two worldies.
60 million euros on those two players. Doué to play on the right, Kamara and Scaly to play on the left. And they've delivered two of the finest goals we've seen in the Champions League all season.
And you know what? To beat Martinez today, you've got to go in off the crossbar and off the post, by the way. That's how good he is. Great finishes.
So PSG 2, Aston Villa 1. Inside 5 minutes in the start of the second half. And Aston Villa really have to be careful from this point, Ali.
Yeah, we do. We can't concede another. If we score another, we'll take it. But if we concede another, it'll give us a lot of work to do when PSG come to Villa Park. Sassi will get that.
Sassi looks nervous, doesn't he, over there?
Looks nervous.
Kamara and Scaly gets near him.
That's why I wanted Konza at right back, because then he would have done the job. Because he can play there.
Do you know something, boys?
Like, what? It seems like we're scared to put Konza right back again. So I've had something in my ear.
Mendes to Fabian Ruiz.
Ruiz.
Kamara's got out there for Villa. Poke back inside to Doué, who pulls it back. Doué, that's an important.
Torres gets a touch on it.
It's only short respite though for Aston Villa. Lifted it, Dembele coming in, deep with a fantastic header and then smashed away by
Smashed
Ramsey.
away by JJ.
He's got to do the defensive job with the pressure constant now from the champions of France.
Yeah.
Every single
They don't seem hungover from winning the league.
Looking forward, want to play the ball for, want to hurt Aston Villa with every action. Hard to play against this.
It's relentless as well, isn't it? Relentless.
There's been a lot of debate, hasn't there, about the game becoming systematic and wingers playing a big part in that. Always playing safe, playing backwards.
Yeah. That's what we do sometimes too.
Really want to attack the defender.
But sometimes obviously does work.
Wants to play forward.
Sassi with a little clearance, but back to PSG. Oh, Welling again. And loses it again. Welling to Sassi.
Sassi won it back but didn't keep it for very long. Nuno Mendes was in there. Aston Villa have got it now though with Kamara. Fabian Ruiz wins it back for PSG.
For the press.
Kamara and Scaly gliding through once more. So elegant with the ball, but he's given it away.
Good job by
Breaks down by
Tielemans.
Fabian Ruiz. And standing firm in there, Aston Villa.
Yeah, Tielemans got it away again.
Nicely made by Tielemans. Feels like such an important part of the tie, not just the game tonight. They're under so much pressure, Villa, at the moment.
Yeah, we are. Most pressure we've been under this season, I think.
The press is suffocating them. They can't get out Aston Villa.
You've completed most of their passes accurately.
Neves. Coutinho.
Yeah, and PSG got their game called off in the weekend, which I feel like was fucking stupid. Yeah. I was at the start of the second half. You donut. Donut to TNT Sports, honestly. Oh, 7 minutes ago. If I don't want to go with the Champions League, I want to be Barcelona.
Almost in behind. Really good play from Ramsey, and he's won the free kick as well.
Oh, he did well, Ramsey. He really did well not to switch off.
Well, let's see how we get Barca at the final. Then it'll be different if we do get to the final.
When Ramsey's focus is on the ball, Hakimi switches round his blind side and makes the run outside him. Did really well there.
Yeah, most people are saying PSG to win. Has less chance of getting a draw than us winning. 2 shots for us, and we've scored once. PSG about 80 and they scored twice. I think when PSG come to Villa Park, it'll be a completely different story. There comes a wall of noise. That's the whole end.
One of the best players in world football to watch at the moment.
He started just because I think, as you correctly say, I just think he's a great watch.
Well, can't get the ball away at the moment.
We can't get the ball away.
He keeps slowing PSG down, but then he gets back to Ronaldo on this occasion. It's been a dominant.
Try to get a pissing ball away at a
10
minute.
minutes to start the half from PSG. Stepping in there was Axel Disasi. Here's John McGinn. Touch around the corner then from Morgan Rogers, and now Ramsey's got a bit of room to run into.
There's Rashford. Yeah, they're booing him because of what happened, I think, in 2019. But obviously Rashford lost it. Bring Asensio on. Bad time to bring him on. Dembele. Blocked.
Because I don't know where that was heading, but he hit it so sweetly, Kvaratskhelia.
That's the difference. What you just highlighted there. Doué on the edge of his own box, tracking back, working hard, man to man. Now they've got a corner the other end of the pitch.
I'll tell you what, Disasi might have found it hard since he came on to replace Cash, but that's a vital block in there.
Yeah, bring Asensio on. Doesn't mean we need to stop making subs. Bring fucking Asensio on. And bring Madsen on. He can deal with Dembele.
So Dembele out to take the PSG corner. Well, that's harmless as far as Aston Villa are concerned. TNT Sports are supporting the Disasters Emergency Committee's Myanmar earthquake appeal. Please text TNT Sports.
I would give it to them.
Donate £10, with a whole £10 going to the appeal. The UK government will match pound for pound up to £5 million donated by the public.
Yeah, I would donate it for the earthquakes and hope that people are okay, but for UK, but obviously I don't want to give it to the UK government, so. But I hope people who are suffering though, the earthquakes are doing alright.
They're warming up for Luis Enrique.
And yeah, McGinn's just been fouled, that'll be a free kick. And he's gone now for the game for me ever since Rogers has scored. Come on, get these guys on. Like, there's no need to be scared of bringing them on. Like, make the subs. There he is. He did it in Spain, did it in France, and he's back at PSG in an Aston Villa shirt. He knows how to press, and that's what we need. Rashford's offside in this, but I think that's the plan. McGinn. Oh, Torres. Here's Ramsey. Tielemans. That's our third shot of the game. Nice to Kvaratskhelia again. Oh, they're splitting us open. Good save, Martinez. Damn, this game could have been done.
Just brilliant play all round. But one complaint, I think Fabian Rees should have taken it in his stride rather than leave it. But
what about the take from Kvaratskhelia?
13 minutes gone in the second half. That's 2-1 PSG. Could be 3-1. Not for every Consa block. I mean, the ball for Emi Martinez. It's Ramsey against Hakimi. They might get the sun now, I think. Yeah, they are. Who's coming off? That's a big question.
Do you know why I get so excited? I come to be entertained at a game. I want players taking people on.
It's Ramsey's going off. Asensio's on.
People committed in opposition.
They're just a brilliant watch because the front players are allowed to the freedom to go and express themselves.
Asensio to Ramsey. Thoughts on that, Ali?
Yeah, well, I think it's understandable we're going to make a little bit of a change. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
For the final whistle, we take that. Unai Emery would take it right now. She's got to
Yeah, I'll take it right now as well, because then we can go over the park and score twice, and then if we score twice, we're through.
Asensio's form has been good. I think it's 8 and 11. And he'll feel a little bit disappointed not to have started the game. But equally, it's a good move because he knows he's got something to prove coming here.
It's intercepted by Luca Dean.
Asensio.
Asensio, but
He's lost it.
They're so good at finding the space. Fabian Ruiz onto Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia.
Through the middle. Doué's in there as well. He's bearing down on Disasi crossing, and there's Consa. And ultimately, Kamara to get the ball away. Morgan Rogers then runs into Nuno Mendes, who took it.
That won't be a foul.
Is he the best left back in the world now? I mean, these last 3 games I've seen him play live, he's been ridiculous.
There's Doué rolling the ball around, looking like he's in the playground again.
He can't miss, to be fair, but now obviously he's being dispossessed. Boot it.
Do you know what? I think it's a real testament to Aston Villa that they can even live with Paris Saint-Germain in these circumstances. A lot of teams would have gone under by now. In the face of what we see.
Doing right by Martinez. Dembele. Well in Dinya. McGinn. Why is he passing there when Rogers is clearly in space?
It's important, you've got to keep it. McGinn has to keep the ball there. Or it's inevitable, they're back at you.
Kvaratskhelia onto Nuno Mendes. They want a penalty.
They do.
Referee says
He's not having it and he's got a good view.
Yeah.
Guess you want a penalty.
Does it hit his arm when he's on the ground? Yeah. Looks like he's down there, doesn't it?
Can't do anything about that.
Checking him.
Well, I think that's harsh. His arm's on the ground.
Yeah, he can't do anything.
His hand, I beg your pardon.
Check over.
Yeah.
So the video assistant Marco Di Bello agrees with you.
Yeah, no penalty. It would be to us to give PSG a penalty for that.
The point I would make is that they've altered the threshold. A couple of seasons ago in the Champions League, that's a stone wall penalty. In fact, they were giving penalties for a lot less than that.
Well,
They changed it for the better.
I have to inform you, we saw the worst one on the planet.
Here,
Yes.
against Newcastle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
He's still not forgiven.
Scarps
in here. Here goes the corner. Little flick. There's
Martinez gets it.
Yeah, that penalty scarred me officially.
Is this his goal again or? No.
That was the tape, wasn't it? And then the Hakimi shot. There was a good save in the end from Martinez at
Yeah.
full stretch.
It's Rogers. A good pass. On the outside of the foot. Hopefully now we can get more of the ball. It's Rogers. Over hit.
The idea was good.
Yeah.
The noise and energy of him for me, but again we're coming the second leg when we play PSG in the second leg. They've had 7 corners, we've had 0, and we've been basically starting to get more of the ball.
Just trying to have a look at Villa's shapes now that Asensio's coming on. Defensive out the ball. Certainly dropping back into a deeper area, isn't he? Rashford staying a little bit further up.
Still saying on Flash score 27% at the ball for us. I think we've had like more in the second half though.
Now Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia. 3-2 PSG for the rest of this game, and for the rest of the tie, and we then get 2 goals. Obviously, we go through.
So Villa, they don't need to panic now, you know that. Just stay in the game, stay here.
Yeah.
They would have spoke about it, I'm sure. leading up to this game.
Yeah, we don't need to panic.
Punching range of this team when we get back to Villa Park, and we'll have a chance.
Yeah.
Still 27 minutes to go. It's a long time against a team like this.
Yeah, it is. It's quite scary again. Here they come again.
Everybody goal side of the ball at the moment for Aston Villa.
Yeah. Everyone is.
Hakimi. Beraldo.
Just pass it around at this way, they are.
There's the left back Nuno Mendes. Now Ousmane Dembele. Scalia with the ball in, which was flicked away in there by Concert.
Just waiting for that moment. Got another goal at Barcelona. Lewandowski again. 3-0 to Barcelona against Dortmund. Looks like Barca could be going through to the semi-finals of the Champions League, where they could be playing Inter Milan. But obviously they'll play next Wednesday against Bayern Munich. And Bayern could obviously get him back.
What they've got to watch is the runners that come from deep or from outside the wide areas, the inside, the fullback. They should be there willing to.
Who's the top scorer in the Champions League right now?
Position to create the big gaps. Concentration right now with them two, especially.
Rafinha. Yeah, Kane's on over 10. Haaland had 8, even though he only played in the league phase and the qualification. So to do that in 10 games, get 8 goals in the Champions League is actually quite decent for Erling Haaland.
Ousmane Dembele. No sign of a change at the moment from Luis Enrique.
No sign of a change from Luis Enrique at PSG.
Take on Axel Disasi. Morgan Rogers over there as well. And Disasi did well. No foul on Rogers though.
No foul on Rogers.
Mendes has got it back again. Here's Dembele.
But it could have been a foul though.
He's going to shoot Beraldo, and that's all along
Easy
the
for
ground.
Martinez.
Comfortable for Martinez. Well, it feels like Barcelona have got one foot in the semi-finals.
Yeah, they have. It looks like.
Scored twice in the second half, and they lead Dortmund. They've had a down season in the
Disasi.
Bundesliga by 3-0 in the first leg.
Oh, he's giving it away. Yeah. Dude, Dortmund this season have been terrible at the Bundesliga.
Vitinha, good play though by McGinn, who got back well. Free kick given for the foul now on Rogers.
Yeah, free kick. Only a chance now. Coventry Portsmouth still goalless, and yeah, that's the only game out of all the games tonight are still goalless.
Well, the World Snooker Championships is coming to TNT Sports, and to get in the mood, Ali and I were given a special masterclass by Ronnie O'Sullivan and Jimmy White, which you can watch tonight on the Snooker Breakdown.
Yeah, I ain't gonna bother watching snooker. Got better things to do.
We'll bring you every match from the World Championship live from the Crucible Theatre, live across TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. I'm not giving anything away, but those two were in fantastic form.
Here's Rogers.
Rogers with the cross.
So over here. Looks like a tally cross.
So we can now confirm that now 95 games since they had a 0-0 in the Champions League. There's Marquinhos looking on. He'll be available next week.
Yeah, that's a problem when we face PSG next week.
It's a long old time.
Oxford's still 2-1 against QPR. I think if QPR win tonight, that could confirm their safety. Although they are still 7 points above the drop. You really see in the Championship need 50 points to stay up.
It's a good job that Pau Torres had read it.
Well, he did exactly what Rio was talking about. He covered for the fullback, didn't he? he didn't get dragged into a forward position.
Off goes Dembele, accelerating through. That's a good challenge by Kamara. That's what he's in there to
Yeah,
do.
good challenge by Boubacar Kamara and Dembele.
And now Tielemans can come away.
Here's Rashford.
Marcus Rashford. Going up Beraldo, Marcus Rashford. Hakimi down goes
Aye.
Rashford, no penalty. Counter-attack on now for PSG with Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, right, dragged it about we are.
Aston Villa can't allow this game to get stretched, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we can't.
With these wide players and
Dembele dancing through. Here's Kvaratskhelia on the ball.
Now here plays back. Someone go on that side.
There's still over 20 minutes of this first leg to go. Nuno Mendes in possession for PSG. Doué. Vitinha. The atmosphere as constant as the Paris Saint-Germain attacks.
Yeah, French fans always bring good atmosphere.
Just a fraction behind.
Here's Rashford. Dinya. Shouldn't be giving away.
Gets out of it to find Esri Konsa, and on it goes now to Axel Disasi.
It's going to be 10:30 in Paris.
Don't think it's going to be long until we see Bradley Barcola for Paris Saint-Germain.
Barcola may be coming on.
That's a foul on Doué by Kamara. And just looking down, Warren Zaïre-Emery might well be the first change that we're going to see. The teenage French international, he's ready. You can see him from our vantage point here, high behind Luis Enrique's technical area.
Any other goals? Still no. Ever since Barca made a 3-0 against Dortmund, we haven't seen a goal since. Do you have those flash score notice on my phone? Because I got my laptop, I don't need my phone for flash score, but I still have it on my phone anyway, just to check things. Oh yeah. Flags up.
That saves the blushes of Emi Martinez.
Absolutely, I think it's through his legs. It's just a natural thing. It's maybe a centre forwards thing. The first thing I do
It's a Kimi on.
I look at the linesman.
that's the way.
I've done it for 100 years.
The game's took it that way now, isn't it? Gone are the days where you just wheel off and just run away and celebrate, isn't it?
Yeah, we're bringing on subs now. At least that didn't count. I honestly thought then that, you know, it was gonna be something.
To see the teenager go off, the Aston Villa supporters won't be, but he's been so exciting to watch.
He's announced himself on the big stage this year in the Champions League with a ridiculous goal.
Prince William.
What a talent. Can't wait to see how he flourishes in the coming years.
A fantastic goal tonight, but they're sending on the man who's been the main provider in 2025 with 13 assists since the turn of the year. And overall he's been involved in 33 goals this season because he scored 18 as well. Bradley Barcola, so it's not like it's going to slow down here from a PSG perspective.
Can I just say that when I used to play, and I'm sure the defenders on the pitch today are looking over at the bench when they're seeing players coming on and going, oh, look at the pace of Barcola, and my legs are...
Barcola, yeah, we're going to have to watch out for him. I don't know why I put him on the same side. I don't know why they put him on the side where Disasi is. He has just put more stress on Disasi, that's where most stress is going to be Konza. Oh, hang on a minute. Roger, you scored once today. Strain the palms of Donnarumma. Could have went for the near post.
Somebody's attempted finish in the first half, Doué, but it's a comfort, didn't meet it right at all.
It goes to Bradley Barcola from the other sub, Zaïre-Emery. There's the cross, and
Martinez gets it
the
from Barcola.
was there. They've only got Dembele in the middle.
At this point, I'd take it at 2-1. Because then, obviously, we only event 2 goals at Villa Park. And Villa Park's been a fortress this season. We only lost 1 game at Villa Park. Only 2 games in all competitions this season at Villa Park.
I think it's full credit, though, to Aston Villa that with 73 minutes or thereabouts,
we're still going for it.
only 2-1 down.
It's Rashford.
Finding little moments like this where they can get forward with the likes of Marcus Rashford and ask a question or two.
Tielemans. Kamara.
Kamara went over too easily, but he's won the ball back again.
Kamara's won it.
Morgan Rogers lifted it. Kamara
Oh.
running in.
Kamara was running in. If he actually got a touch on score, that would have been brilliant.
He tries to throw a right leg at it, which was the right thing to do, because I don't think he could have got it with his left foot. He was off balance. Just tries to get in there before Pacho.
There's the French international, Barcola. Now Dembele.
Here they come again, PSG. Both agree over 600 passes in this game. It's like they think they can nurse a 2-1 lead and then go to Villa Park and keep a 2-1 lead. Like, no, Villa Park's a fortress. Don't understand that. Do your studying, PSG. That's something I'd say. Do your studying.
So 3 changes about to be made by Unai Emery.
3 changes coming for Unai Emery and Villa. Wish I had Daniel Marlon, because then he then would have been good off bench, because he has a pace and he's scored in his last 2 appearances in the Premier League. Obviously against Brighton and Forest. I do think he'll start against Southampton. I really do think Marlon will start in that game. Let's pass around in a triangle.
And Bitinia, now it's out here with the captain Hakimi, Kvaratskhelia. Bradley Barcola.
Kvaratskhelia. He's going to shoot.
Takes the shot.
Deflected.
And throwing a leg at it in the middle with João Neves. They're going to get the corner.
Block of Torres. Oh, 4-0 Barca. 4-0 Barca. Yeah, knew it. I knew it was 4-0 Barcelona. As soon as I saw a little red icon next to little red bullet point next to the goal, next to how much goals they had, I knew then Barca made it 4-0.
A decent ball that's headed up into the air by Morgan Rogers.
That'll be Emi Martinez's ball. What possession we had? 25. We've done good today. We have. To keep it at 2-1 at this rate, we've done really well.
You would make, but I think it's worth making with 14 minutes to go. But the way this PSG team play, they're going to be just as dangerous in Villa Park next week.
They will be.
It's not as if there's going to be a drop-off.
But then we'll be more dangerous at Villa Park because it's our fortress and we've only lost 2 games there all season.
Gliding through his Kvaratskhelia to Dembele. Now João Neves, Vitinha.
Who scored for Barcelona? Lamine Yamal, but 17-year-old. Sorry, I had something like that. Again.
I mean, if you look at Villa right now,
First in the Championship, Swansea get a massive win towards safety as they beat Plymouth Argyle 3-0 at the Swansea.com stadium, and a few minutes till QPR are on verge of a good win against Oxford. But sure, probably secure their safety till the Championship. Yeah, it would almost secure QPR safety, and Swansea's win almost secures them safety. I mean, it probably will anyway, since Swansea are now 9 points at the Cardiff, their main rivals, of course. What? Yeah, sorry from Rashford. I think he expected more from McGinn.
Bradley Barcola. João Neves has gone forward.
It's Barcola.
The crowd wanted to be a little bit more forward thinking there.
I think QPR sealed it. Or is it a penalty?
Lovely change of direction from Barcola. Pulls it back. Good positioning though by Tielemans.
Good position by Tielemans. He's playing centre back at the minute, he is, or CDM.
And then Kamara gives it away.
Kamara can't get it away.
It's Bradley Barcola with a chance to cross. They've not got many in the middle though to aim at. Has to be pulled back here to Kvaratskhelia, who for once just didn't quite get it under control.
Yeah, 3-1 QPR. I think they're still winning against Oxford.
Hakimi running forward. That's a corner off John McGinn.
Corner off McGinn. Who scored? Second goal for them is their own goal. I don't know who scored the third.
Press the opposition. As soon as there's a turnover of possession, everyone's on the front foot. They attach themselves to a white shirt and suffocate the life out of them and get the ball back.
There's 11 minutes at any time. Jesus. I know it's because of an injury. And 2 injuries actually. But that should do it for QPR.
He's going to shoot through a crowd. End up dragging it wide.
Yeah, it's doing it again.
So the Villa changes can be made.
So changes coming for Villa.
And the first one is Ollie Watkins for Marcus Rashford.
Ollie Watkins coming on. That'll be end of the night for Rashford. I think you got Green player scored. I'm not going to try saying his name. Tielemans off. Tielemans played well today, but obviously we need fresh legs. So Watkins got a bandage on his wrist. Don't know what's happened to that.
For McGinn.
Another for McGinn and Tielemans for Ian Madsen.
Can't underestimate, Ali, which is the point you made in the first half, the impact that John McGinn had on the Aston Villa goal.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, McGinn did have a massive part to play in our goal.
Dispossesses them. And from then on, it's a great counter. Away they go down the left-hand side, back post. A lovely finish, as we saw.
I think one thing we are in for is a nervous 10 minutes from Aston Villa supporters inside the Parc des Princes and watching on television at home.
Yeah.
10 big minutes. If they could get back to Villa Park at 2-1, then there's everything to play for next week.
Yeah, there is. Unless PSG score early in the second leg of their score. Yeah.
You're taking this. I don't care what anybody says. At the start of the game, you are taking this all day. You've still got to see 10 plus a little bit extra. Look at the press, the 5. It's amazing.
Yeah.
They put them. They
Well, Madsen fresh on the pitch.
Questions to take responsibility, but they're very comfortable with it.
Over to Disasi.
Asensio.
Is Asensio.
Torres. Luca Dean.
Dinya. Onana.
Onana.
Torres. Konsa. Kamara. Disasi. I'm not going to tell them what to do here because we're fine at 2-1. Because there's everything to play for in a minute. Oh, Onana, hang on.
Here by Onana for Aston Villa. Asensio.
Asensio wide.
Just saw the goal and then it took a deflection. Aston Villa get
Oh, corner. There's a corner. Matt Ritchie comes on for Portsmouth. Yeah, I know he played Portsmouth. Don't go at me, chat. I know he does play for Portsmouth this season. I've seen him play there this season. Not a bad ball in.
Away as far as Dembele, then belted forward, and Hakimi's going to chase him. But look at the goalkeeper, it's Martinez.
Yeah, Martinez. You can get back now.
He's got to take that in, Dina. He's got to take that in.
Nice. Give me a chance of penalty then, but no, goal kick.
Talk about concentration, Rio. You mentioned the centre-back staying switched on. We saw Emi Martinez to make sure that he was in the right place there to thwart that counter-attack.
Yeah. Imagine if he actually went for goal and got it in.
We used to see Neuer do that ever so well.
There'll be loads of boos around Parc des Princes if he scored.
8 minutes left in the Parc des Princes plus stoppage time. 2-1 to Paris Saint-Germain. Villa ahead through Morgan Rogers. 2 excellent goals from Doué and Kvaratskhelia.
We've done well to stay at 2-1. We have in this game.
Best competition in the world. Seeing it.
It's good defending by Disasi. He's settled down at
Yeah, he's settled down. He has. He's settled down well.
10 minutes when he came on at half time, but he's got some grips with it out there. This is Nuno Mendes though. Morgan Rogers defending, and he's a little bit of a pull there. The crowd around us are up and screaming for a foul.
Yeah, that was a friend notification from Villa. So it's like Coventry Portsmouth remain goalless. That could be the only goalless game of the night.
All away, but Onana did the job. It's Hakimi. Small Neves. Bradley
Barcola. It's for drums PSG are playing. I think every French team has drums.
Hasn't really had a clear chance tonight, has he? Dembele, PSG's leading scorer. There's Kvaratskhelia. We've lost Rio now, he's heading pitch side to break it all down at full time.
I think Rio Ferdinand's gone.
Neves. 6 minutes to go.
He really does look like Coventry Portsmouth fan, but he only goalless game of the night.
Vitinha.
Wait, did you have a goalless game last night? Oh yeah, we did. Derby Burnley and Norwich Sunderland. If it was fucking small, he just went up. Yeah, just watch if I go straight back down.
Zaire Emery, Charles Neves, everybody back, apart from Ollie Watkins, really.
Yeah, Watkins is the only one not going back.
Right now, he's gone back out to the left. He's over there with Barcola. Everybody well organised for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Geraldo. Vitinha. Dembele. Here's Kvaratskhelia.
Our fans are still chanting.
Vitinha trying to roll the ball around inside the Aston Villa box, but too many in white there to defend it. Lifted in by Dembele. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha clips one in, that's going to be too high.
Maybe goal kick.
Neves.
So I for John Neves.
One thing that Aston Villa have never done is beat a French team in European competition. I think stands they'll have to change that.
Yeah, we'll have to change that.
No, what in that at all. It's actually a clever run from Neves. He was outside and it was inside match.
Ali, talk to me about what changes from the first leg of a European tie to a second leg based on what you learn about your opposition before you, in Villa's case, get the home leg next week.
Well, the one thing about PSG, you would suggest that they are not going to change at all. Because like the top teams, Fletch, generally speaking, they'll change their formation and change things as little as possible because they believe they'll get the best players, the best formation. So the one thing that Unai Emery will know that they're coming up against very much the same, so you can plan for that.
3.5 minutes to hang on to this or get a goal.
I think they will be more aggressive. I think they'll
Come on,
get the
Villa.
ball forward quicker.
I really do think we can get him in a second leg because Villa Park is a fortress this season.
They've been quite happy to get a sit back, and understandably that's
And we just got a rest. Rashford most players that started. I think Rodgers will have to sit out against Southampton because we'll need him against PSG in the second leg. We will.
Well, Valley was adding a goal to their own tally before it finishes with 3 minutes to go.
Well, don't have a goal? No, I don't think so. We haven't got a goal worth offside.
Long throw, which was flicked on there by
Flicked on by Disasi, but Onana, sorry.
That's another thing that they'll probably do.
Was that? Yeah, it was Onana. Yeah, for Disasi.
In the home fixture, you might see them take long throw-ins, free kicks into the box, put a bit of physicality and a bit of pressure on the French defence.
I mean, we've got the evidence of what PSG do over two
Yeah,
legs.
Piaro. All tenders in the sky. Yeah, BRA. Yeah, Piaro. Good to hear, fans. Good to hear our fans still going for it.
There'll be a real threat to score a goal in the West Midlands next week, that's for sure. Well, they've got nothing to play for at the weekend, so they can rest everybody. They've won the league, so they can do what they like at the weekend.
Although it was pointed out to me today by Manny and Petit, there is still a lot to play for.
Well, there is.
Because they've got a chance of being invincible.
Yeah, I think if you said you could be invincible and lose the Champions League. They ditched the invincible tax straight away.
Probably, yeah.
Tacho sends it long. Barker's got the speed to get there, but he's got nobody to cross it to. Pulls it back well, though. Here's the chance. That's a nice one. Was it Tan Torres who got there?
Tan Torres, I think.
Shot.
What was the run from Barker and the pass?
There's Morgan
Rogers.
Kept in by Kvaratskhelia. Throw it to PSG.
Throw it to PSG.
I mean, the Leicester team would have come here tonight and been blown away,
Yeah.
wouldn't they?
Yeah. And you can understand actually and see how absolutely dominant they'll be in their own league and own competition.
Unai is coming, but I'm
That's what they are.
Zaire Emery.
QPR beating Oxford United 3-1.
Minute of normal time. At the moment, this feels like a really good result for Aston Villa away from home.
Yeah, it does.
Kvaratskhelia. Good tackle by Luke.
Good tackle, Dinya.
Who, by the way, has managed himself well tonight because he's on a yellow card. They want him for the second leg, and he's either had Doué or Kvaratskhelia tonight. Nice ball by Dembele to Hakimi, and then pulled back here to Kvaratskhelia. Tan Torres looking to be aggressive for Aston Villa. Good strength from Onana. He was fouled. Free kick. Well done.
Free kick to us. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, you're just willing the minutes away from Villa, aren't you?
Looks like Barca have done it.
As I say,
Well, not for now at least, but I think they're mostly confirming in the semi-final.
This way.
Who they'll play? Not sure yet. Between Inter or Bayern. I think it's going to be Barca and Inter in that semi-final. I think the semi-final is going to be PSG or us against Arsenal.
We're about to find out how long there is to be added on.
3 minutes. That's all we need. The second game we need more, of course, if it's 0-0 at this rate.
Here's Matson. Ollie Watkins.
Watkins.
Morgan Rogers with a shot.
Rogers over.
Not a bad idea.
Why not?
Just slightly off balance, well within his rights.
So off balance. If he was on balance, that could have been on target, but no.
Exactly what you're trying to do. Starts outside that far away post to curl it in. Just leaning back a little bit off balance.
So Coventry Portsmouth's getting 0-0. And this game starts getting 2-1. Which I'll honestly take.
Still in full voice.
Yeah. It's PSG fans, what do you expect?
It's one of the great arenas in Europe, isn't it?
It's going to be a shame when they move.
Yeah.
Building a new place, but this provides many, many special nights in the Champions League.
Wait, PSG moving? Fucking never knew that. Unai is coming, but I'm mate. Fuck's sake. Dembele as well. Oh, Nuno Mendes. We have it all to do now. Great. Now we got it all to do. Fuck's sake. Barca beating Dortmund 4-0.
It really is. The pass, I think, was it Dembele, the initial pass through? The way
There's Dembele with the pass.
was spot on. But the way he takes it, I'm maybe going to put on fake left backs here, but he didn't finish out like left back, anything but. What a goal. What a player.
That's his third goal of the season. And now they're taking up Kvaratskhelia for Gonzalo Ramos.
Take a Kvaratskhelia, they are.
Time remains. 2-1 felt like a real result for Aston Villa tonight. 3-1. Feels like a long way back next week.
Do you know something, Fletch? 2-1 would have been a terrific result. I've got to say, 3-1 looks a fair result.
So there was late heart
Now we got it all to do.
for Aston Villa. And a late goal for Nuno Mendes. They've got to make sure they don't let another one in before it finishes. Because Bradley Barker is coming forward now. They've got 4 more in the box. Barker lays it off. Zaire Emery with a shot. And did that take the fingertips? Well, if he did or he didn't, it's the full-time whistle.
Full time, we got it all to do.
It's going to be 3-1 heading to Villa Park next week. The celebrations from Luis Enrique tells you how important he feels. The injury time goal from Nuno
No, it's not
Mendes.
putting the second F.
Actually, his big smile on his
I mean the
face.
second L.
It was Aston Villa ahead in the first half through Morgan Rogers. But then came the
Yeah,
onslaught.
then came PSG. The 3-1, we got it all to do at Villa Park. Alright guys, thanks all for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe if anyone's new. It's tough if you signed in, and turn notification on so you don't miss future videos slash streams come up. We've got it all to do next Tuesday. And there's a goal in the Championship, and Coventry City has scored against Portsmouth later on. They've done it again in the Championship. I watch that on my highlights. I always watch the highlights, so I'll keep an eye on that. Anyway guys, see you on the next stream. See you then. Hope you all have a great day. But we got it all to do at Villa Park next Tuesday. Can Villa do it? Come on the Villa. I've